Hi, this is Golden Brooks, and you're watching Stuff Fly People Like TV. And don't forget to follow me, The Real Golden 47, on both Twitter and IG. Peace. I am. I'm very excited about the premiere of Hollywood Divas. A little scared, a little nervous. This is a medium that I'm really not that familiar with or used to. Right. Baptism by fire, if you will. But it's been really interesting. It's been an interesting, fun ride, a scary ride. But my motto in life is anything that scares me in a healthy way, I want to definitely jump in and see what that's all about. I like to stir the pot. It was a lot. The camera's in your face 24/7. It's like this. I did my career so traditionally. I went to UC Berkeley. I went to Sarah Lawrence. I trained. I did the theater, the blah, blah, blah. And, then doing Girlfriends, a very, long-running show, scripted, hid behind a character, which I loved, So when this came about, it came at a time when I was sort of like wanting to redirect just my voice in a way. I had a daughter. I just finished Heart of Dixie, and I just felt like I had more to say as a woman, as a black woman, as a mother, as a single mother, as a writer. There were so many things I wanted to talk about, and I've only been on social media for a month, and I'm really private, so I was, people don't know a lot about me. So I was thinking this might be an interesting platform to kind of showcase Golden Brooks, the woman, and in a way that I thought was going to be controlled by me. And Carlos King and Todd Tucker they're brilliant in that this reality show is completely different than anything else that they've done, or any other reality show for that matter, because there is some drama, but it's drama that's based on passion, based on empowerment, based on 5 black women who all have a vision for themselves. And that's where the drama comes from. It is not external BS. It's not, your track is showing. It's not, I saw you with mom. It's none of that. It really is about 5 black women who know that Hollywood is not necessarily built for us, And so what we do is we create something. And just as we're strong women, we are strong women who have very specific ideas of the kind of roles we want to play. So we create that. Here's what I think. Because I come from such a traditional background in terms of theater, and because I come from a traditional background in terms of my education, and because media has been something that's really important to me, and I've watched it from all the way back from Amos and Andy and just studying the progression of black people in Hollywood. Reality TV shows scared me because I thought that it's not so much the actors in the show, because let's get real, they're just puppeteers. So I felt like, wow, why are networks allowing people to make fools of themselves like animals in a cage for 15 minutes of fame? And yeah, I had a really warped, idea of what I thought reality was. Then I started watching reality kind of grow, and I started seeing other facets of reality, and I started thinking, wait a minute, this is interesting. I look at it like what Tyler Perry did with his company. The studios aren't going to give him the green light to do his own thing, so he created the studio. So I'm thinking, what can I do with this medium? I can create something that I want to get out there, hit millions and millions of people, use the medium to better the situation. So use the game as the game is using us. So that's pretty much what I did. But I thought Carlos wants to do this in a way that's positive and interesting. So even though it's a medium that I was kind of skeptical about, I turned it around and turned it into something positive, which is something that we should do in life in general. So I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a reality star. I would just say I'm using the platform to change the condition of black women in Hollywood. And I know that's a backdoor way of doing things. Are changing. People are getting roles based on, and I'm not saying this is good or bad, people do get roles based on how many Twitter followers they have, or how popular they are, or if they're trending. Okay, that's cool, but what can I do with that to trend in a way that is a positive. Trend in a way, oh my God, Golden Brooks is really talking about X, Y, and Z. I didn't know she was a poet. I didn't know she's talking about the state of, black women in Hollywood. Now I'm trending because I'm on a reality show talking about the condition of black women on a reality show. So I think it can benefit us. True, it is true. It's just like a sleeper hit that just keeps on giving. Do you know what I mean? It's the gift that keeps on giving. And I say sleeper hit because, Mara always said if these girls were on NBC, or if they were Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Jennifer Aniston, look, we know how that would end, right? But it's okay because we are like the little engine that could, and we just keep going. So I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud that is my tattoo. That is what brands me, and I couldn't be any prouder of Mara and joining with her and Kelsey Grammer and Paramount for continuing on, and TV One now putting us in syndication. So it's great. We're syndicated now on I think like 4 different networks, which is awesome. So it's like it's weird because I did Heart of Dixie, and I have a completely different fan base, which they don't even know what Girlfriends is. Half of them weren't even born. So God, I just aged myself. When girls like, what's Girlfriends? So it's that Rachel Bilson crowd. So it's interesting, and that's why I thought doing the reality show would be just kind of current, and it was something that a brand that I could get behind. So yeah, I've only been on them for a month. Oh yeah, both. The real Golden 47, by the way. Let me tell you something. I was such a little idiot savant. After the show, like Jill and Tracy and Persia always teased me. They're like, Golden. I had an imposter for years. Of course. I did. Yeah, right? And so she had 80,000 followers. I mean, Golden Doppelganger was putting in overtime. I mean, I've got a whopping 1,200 followers. I'm like, where's my fake Golden? Because she was clearly doing something I wasn't. Clearly. Oh, it was awesome. I mean, but we had to get her. We had to let her go. Yeah, we had to put her to bed so that the real Golden 47 could come in. But yeah, you know what? I'm from Berkeley. I grew up with, my parents, of course, African American. They were very progressive, kind of hippie, and it's surprising that I am an actress, but I've just been very private, and the acting is great for me, but all the other stuff that comes with it, the red carpets, I'm not that great at it. I'm getting good at it, so that's why doing this is good. It helps me get out of my shell, and being on social media now 4 weeks. So follow me, please. Has been good. I have to work on sharing myself with people because I'm a very private person. I love making people laugh, but I'm a very, private, inward person when it comes to my space. Oh gosh, just feeling comfortable in your skin, feeling, whatever it is. It could be an old pair of Chucks that you've had since you were, 17. Just something that feels good to you, something that feels comfortable and you feel like, this is me. I want audiences to take from me that I am a woman who is compassionate and very strong-willed when it comes to how we as women of color are represented in this business, and that flaws are beautiful. I celebrate flaws, I celebrate insecurities, I celebrate all the things that are imperfect, and I think there's nothing wrong with that, and I showcase that, and I think it's good to strip down. I think it's boring to just always be, I know it, we don't know it, we don't have it figured out. So I celebrate that because I think life is about a journey of discovery. I'm a work in progress, and I'm okay with it. Yeah.